Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So welcome to the 07 code of CA Foundation paper 3 and today is the day 6. We are going to solve the 7 questions of simple interest and compound interest. So if you have any interest or not, it doesn't matter, but we have to start with the simple interest and compound interest. Okay. So before starting guys, you should have to keep this with yourself. Okay, so the question number 1, very important question. Yeah, they said a person borrows 5,000 for 2 years at 4% per annum simple interest. Okay, the question is of simple interest because they have given simple interest. The person borrows 5,000 for 2 years at 4%. So 5,000 is what? Principal is given. Okay. 5,000 principal is given, time is given, rate is given, simple interest, right? So we will get the simple interest, right? Because see here, we'll read the question full, then you will understand the thing. They said a person borrows 5,000 for 2 years at 4% per annual simple interest. He immediately lends to another person at 6.25% per annum for 2 years. Find his gain in the transaction for year. So what he did? He from the bank he borrows 5,000, okay, for 2 years at 4% per means 4% rate of interest. Then same thing, he immediately that 5,000 what he borrows from the bank, he immediately lend the 5,000 to another person. So here what the condition, the two condition will be there. First thing is he borrows from the bank. So if he borrows from the bank, what will happen? He have to pay the interest. He borrows from the bank. So he borrows from the bank means he have to pay the interest to bank. He borrows from the bank means he have to pay the interest to the bank. So simple interest, we know formula P into R into T by 100. So he borrows, P principal is 5,000 into time is 2 year into rate is 4%, means 4 divided by 100. So P into R into T by 100 is 400. Okay, because simple interest they have already mentioned, so we use the simple interest formula. So he borrows, for that borrowed money he have to pay 400 of interest. Now that time only he immediately lends. He immediately lends to another person. So if he will lend means he will get the simple interest. If he will lend means he will get the simple interest. Okay, because here they have mentioned the simple interest. So we'll get to know this question is about the simple interest. Okay, so he immediately lends to another person. So what is the principal? Principal remains same 5,000 because he borrows the 5,000 and immediately he lends the 5,000. The same simple interest formula will use P into R into T by 100. The principal will remain same 5,000 into they said he immediately lends to another person at 6.25%. Rate will be 6.25 into time is 2 year divided by 100. You will get 625. Okay, so what? Yeah. He borrows the money, for that he have to pay the simple interest of 400, but when he lends the money, for that he will get the simple interest of 625. So he is paying 400, but for lending he is getting 625. So obviously he is in a gain. So guys, see, gain means 625 minus 400. We get to know it's 225. So you will think that yes, answer is 225, you will take 225. No. Read the question, very important. Guys, here they didn't say find his gain in the transaction. He didn't say find his gain in the transaction or find his gain in the whole transaction. They didn't mention this. What they have said? They said find his gain in the transaction for year. For year means nothing but per year. For year nothing means per year. Understand, this is the important thing, because if they will say find his gain in the transaction means 225 is the direct answer, or find his total gain in the transaction, or find his gain in the whole transaction 225 rupees, that is the final answer. But they said find his gain in the transaction for year, means per year. So here I see for 2 years he borrowed, for 2 years he lends for 2 years, so year is 2. So it is 225 we got for the 2 years. So we have to find for per year. So 225 divided by 2. 225 divided by 2. 112.50. This is the correct answer, because per year, for year answer, the correct answer you will get is this 112.50. So this is the sentence, very important, you have to keep in your mind. Otherwise, second attempt. Okay, next, important, very important. Actually all questions are important, but this is very important. Here the thing is, if an amount is kept at simple interest, okay, fine. So this is the two number they talked about. They are talking something about the simple interest. Okay, they said if amount is kept at simple interest, it earns an interest of 600, right? Interest of 600 in first 2 years. Interest of 600, that means here, see, here they have mentioned the word simple interest, means simple interest is 600. The simple interest we got is 600. Okay, for 2 years. Time is 2 years. We don't know the principal. Principal will take as P, and then rate of interest will take as R. Principal as P, rate of interest as R. Now next, but when kept at compound interest, but if we will keep the money for the compound interest, what will happen? It earn an interest of 660. It is 660. So when you will keep at compound interest, the compound interest will be 660. Okay, for the same period. Same period means 2 years. Time remain 2 years. Then rate of interest and principal amount. So we have to find the rate of interest and principal. Okay, now first thing we'll continue with the simple interest. So we know that this is given. The simple interest formula is P into simple interest is 600. P into R, we don't know. P into R into T is 2 divided by 100. So this will get cancelled, 250, and this 50 will go that side, it will multiply. So from simple interest we'll get PR equals 600 into 50. It is 30,000. PR we get to know it's 30,000. Oh. PR we get to know it's very good. PR we get to know it's 30,000. Okay. Now we will use the compound interest formula. Compound interest formula, we know compound interest is amount minus principal. Compound interest is what? Yes, amount minus principal. So compound interest is 660. Now very important thing is, if in compound interest they will not mention whether it is compounded annually, quarterly, half yearly, semi-annually, whatever, they will not mention. So what we will take? Yes, we will take compound interest annually. We will take annually. We will take the condition as annually if they will not mention. The amount will use the formula P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus P. Okay, the 660 will remain as it is. So from here also P, here also P, both side P is common. What I will do? I will take the P outside. I will take the P outside. Inside will be 1 plus R by 100 whole power n is 2 minus 1. Okay, yes. Now 660 equals P will remain outside. Now here I see this is A plus B whole square. This is A plus this is B. Okay, A, this is A plus b whole square. The formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square means 1 square is 1 plus b square. So r square is r square divided by 100 square means it will become 10,000 plus 2ab. 2 1 the 2ab, and then this is minus 1. Okay, so see, plus 1 minus 1 will get cancel. So we'll get 660 equals p will be outside, r square by 10,000 plus this will get cancelled, become 50, r by 50. Okay, now we will multiply. So it will become 660 equals, now we'll multiply p into r. Okay, or no, we'll take the r. See, here r is both common, we'll take the r outside only. So it will become p r. So here if I will take the r common, this is r square, it will become r by 10,000 plus, here r if I will take the common, it will become 1 by 50. So 1 by 50. Okay, now here we can know PR. What is the value of PR? PR value is 30,000. So we'll write 660 equals PR value is 30,000. Okay, now this will remain same, R by 10,000 plus 1 by 50. Now what I will do, I will multiply this 30,000. So 30,000 multiply with this, and then 30,000 will multiply with this. So it will become 660 equals 30,000 into R whole divided by 10,000, then plus 30,000 divided by 50. See here, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So 3, and this will get cancelled. 5 6 30, 600. So it will be 660 equals 3R plus 600. So this 600 will go that side, so plus 600 will go that side, it will become minus 600. So 660 minus 600 will be 60 equals 3R. So R what we will get, 60 by 3, that is 20. R is 20%. Okay, so R is 20%, yeah, either A or B. Now we know that here, we know that PR equals 30,000. PR equals 30,000, and R we get to know R is 20. So we'll substitute here. 20 means 20 into P equals 30,000. So P we will get how? 30,000 divided by 20. 30,000 divided by 20. It's 1500. So P is 1500 and R is 20. 1500, this is the answer. Important question. Now next, 10,000 is invested. So what we will invest? Obviously principal we will invest. The principal is invested at 8% per annum compounded quarterly. Okay. So principal is invested. This is principal. This is R. 8% per annum means R, compounded quarterly. Then the value of the investment after 2 years. Time is 2 years. So guys, value of investment means you have to find the amount. We should not have to find the compound interest. For compound interest they will tell you find the interest or find the compound interest. They will tell you find the interest or find the compound interest. But here they said 10,000 is invested. The principal will be invested, and you have to find the value of investment after 2 years, means you have to find the amount. The formula we will use of compounded quarterly. The 1 plus R by 4 divided by 100 whole power 4n. So directly substitute. Capital R is what? Capital R is 8. Okay, so 8 divided by 4, 2 divided by whatever you will get divided by 100, 0.02, whatever you will get plus 1. So 1.08, 1.02 power is 4n. n is what? 8. The 1.02 power 8, see already they had given here 1.02 power 8. So whatever the value they will give, we have to use that value only. Don't become Chacha Chaudhary and use the another value. Okay, so this value is given 1.08 power 1.02 power 8, they had given this. So we'll use the same value 1.171654. 1.17165, sorry, 659. 1.1711659. Yes, 659. So for this we got into P. P is 10,000. So you'll get amount is 11,716.59. 11,016. Answer is A. Now next, a bank pays 10% rate of interest compounded annually. Okay, a sum of 400 means principal is given, rate is given, principal is deposited in a bank. The amount, okay, we have to find the amount at the end of if 1 year will be, so time is 1 year. So we'll use the amount formula of what? Compounded annually. The amount formula for compounded annually, we will use, the formula is principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. So n will be 1. So this is 1. So first we will take r is 10 divided by 100. You will get 0.1 plus 1, 1.1, n is 1. So it will remain same, into principal is 400. So you will get 440 as the answer. Next, a certain amount of money doubles. Okay, very important. So certain amount of money, so amount of money means certain amount of money. I will take the principal. Okay, certain amount of money, the principal double itself in 10 years. So from P it will become double 2P. From P to 2P in 10 years when deposited on simple interest. Okay, simple interest, it would triple itself in. So it will triple itself. So see, from P to 2P in 10 years. Then from 2P to 3P again 10 years. So 10 plus 10, 20 years. In 20 years from P it will become 3P. 3P means triple. Okay. Now next, a man deposit. Wait. A man deposited 8,000 principal in a bank for 3 years time at 5% per annum compound interest. After 3 years he will get. So if you are depositing principal, so after 3 years what you will get? Amount. If you will deposit the principal, so after 3 years you will get amount. So we have to find amount. And this is the compound interest. They have not mentioned anything, either compounded annually, quarterly, semi-annually. So what we will take? Yes, we will take compounded annually. The principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. So r is what? R is 5. So 5 divided by 100. Whatever you will get plus 1. So you will get 1.05. Power n is 3. So 1.05 into 1.05. 3. You will get 1.157625. Whatever you will get into principal into 8,000. 9261. 9261 is the answer. And the last question. If in 2 years time is given, if in 2 years time a principal of 100 amounts to 121. The principal is 100. It will amounts to 121. Time is 2 year. At the interest rate r, compounded annually. Then the value, you have to find the r value. So they said compounded annually. Compounded annually means amount equals principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole power n. Okay, so principal, see, amount is 121, principal is 100. Okay, and then 1 plus. Now what we will do, guys, simple thing we will do trial and error method. Directly we'll do trial and error method. Okay, we'll take 1 by 1 and we have to substitute in place of r 1 by 1, and we have to check in which you will get amount, that is 121. Okay, So first we'll take 10.5. R is 10.5 divided by 100. Whatever you're getting plus 1. 1.105. Time is 2 years into 1.105. Whatever you're getting, principal is 100 into 100. You'll get 122. No, so it is not the answer. We want 121. Now same we will take next. R is 10. Next we'll take R as 10. So 10 divided by 100. 0.1 plus 1. 1.1 into 1.1. 1.21 into principal is 100. Yes, 121. We'll get the answer as B. So what we have to do? The formula is there. You can solve by traditional method also. But the best thing is the value, every value is given. Just substitute the value of R and check in which you will get LHS equals RHS. That will be your correct answer. So this is for the today's class. Keep on doing revision and we will meet in the next video. So take care. Bye bye.